Yesterday, Kyla took another cake order, and it was due for this morning. So she built the cake yesterday, and then I decorated it last night. So I had her to pan the cake, and then let it chill in the blast to harden up. Then I got my ganache and chocolate shavings ready. And then we're gonna wake it up from the blast. Then we're gonna coat it in ganache. You wanna swipe off the excess off the top, so it doesn't drip off later. Then we're gonna do our chocolate shaving side crumb. If you haven't noticed, I kind of have my own style of doing cakes by now. This is one of my favorite ways to decorate them. I think it just looks nicer than what they ask us to do. Then we're gonna take some ganache, we're gonna add some water to it, and if you mix it up, it starts to make it thick so we can pipe it. I know it doesn't really make sense, but that's how it works. I'm pretty sure it's due to the cornstarch and oil in it reacting with the water. That's my best guess. But either way, it looks really nice and tastes good. And they didn't want any writing on top. I hope you like chocolate. If you didn't know, I'm from Michigan, and my family loves my videos just as much as the rest of you. One of my cousins really wanted me to decorate a cake for her birthday, but I'm so far away. So we figured that we would just put it in the blast and transport it to Michigan. So this is for you, Jamie. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. I made the cake for you in Missouri, and now I'm gonna put it in the blast and teleport it all the way to Michigan. This is my old manager in Michigan named Brittany. She made sure I got teleported to the right destination. Happy birthday, Jamie. I was running through my DMs on Friday and a girl named Jalen messaged me. She said her friend Sam absolutely loves my TikToks and she wanted to get her friend a cake. Little did I know Jalen set me up a little bit. I kind of just realized it when I was making this video that she set me up. But we talked it over and we decided to do a square cake because it'd be fun. I haven't done one yet, so it'd be special for her friend Sam. The square cakes are a ton of fun because you get to make these edges, and they're so satisfying when you finally get the edges right. But if you are a beginner, it's your worst nightmare and you will absolutely hate them. After we added the frosting, I threw some Oreo crumbs on the side and then added a white border to the bottom and the top. After I finished the border, it was time to cut up some Oreos. I decided to go with 2 Oreos and just do 1/2 on each corner. So we're gonna cut those 2 in half and then add those on top. This is where you'll see how I got set up. She had me write "Love you, Sam" on top of this cake. And I didn't even think about it. But then here's me walking out with this cake and giving it to her. Cool. Alright, so honestly, this has been on my mind for a long time. And I don't care if I lose followers over it. If you don't like what I have to say, don't follow me. I get tagged all day in videos of other people decorating cakes. And majority of the time, it is not kind. And I don't appreciate it. First off, I am not the best cake decorator in the world. I know that for a fact. And I don't mind that. So please do not go on other people's videos and tell them that they are not doing a good job or that they're the Walmart version of me. How about we do something different and we're just kind to people? This world is jacked up enough right now. We do not need to add more negativity to it by ridiculing someone for their hard work. We can control how this app is. Let's make it a happy and fun and kind place. Treat people how you want to be treated. One of our most popular flavors is definitely cake batter ice cream. And then one of our most popular signatures is a birthday cake remix. It's pretty rare when it happens, but I love when people get it as a cake. It's such a fun cake to make. For the ice cream on the inside, I do it just like the signature. It's cake batter ice cream with fudge, sprinkles, and brownie mixed in. And then I do yellow cake so there's not too much chocolate, white frosting on the outside, and then some ganache dripping down the top, and then some sprinkles around the side. And then I'm gonna add 6 white rosettes on top, and then sprinkle a little bit of sprinkles on those, and then add some brownies on top of that. Because of your support, I get to meet a lot of new people and have a lot of cool opportunities, and this is one of them. My new friend Galaxara wanted you guys to be the first to hear her new song that comes out in a few weeks. It starts off chill and kind of funky, and then it grows and becomes powerful. I want to know what you think about it. Now let's grab the next cake. This is going to be a fun one for you. It's the biggest cake that we have. This one feeds 50 people. Yes, half of 100. I don't know who's having a party for 50 people with Corona going on, but that's none of my business. But these things are a monster, and so you have to make sure you have them nice and cold. So we had this one frozen at -20 for about 2 days. That way when I pick it up, it doesn't just fall apart. So once I smooth out all the frosting, I'm gonna throw sprinkles all the way up the side. If it's not frozen super solid, this takes 2 people sometimes. But since it's nice and frozen, I can do it all by myself, and it's a lot of fun. Then I put a white shell border on top. Look how massive this thing is. It's so big that when you carry it, you have to use 2 hands. time to write happy birthday Christopher on top in green. And then we're gonna add the golden Oreos they requested. After that, we're gonna box it up and then put it back in the blast so it stays nice and cold. Ice cream cakes are all fun and games until you have a freezer malfunction. This is a rock, and this is a cake. And when you have a friend that loves rocks, you get them a rock cake. If I was clever enough, I would have made him a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cake, but I guess I'm just not that clever. So instead, I made him a soil layer cake. I added some rocks to it just to round off the look. I put a bunch around the bottom, and then I tucked some into different layers of soil. It was a little tricky because they still wanted Oreo frosting and the chocolate shavings on the side, but it should still taste good. Happy birthday, Rock Boy. Thank you. 5 months ago, I never would have imagined I would hit 5 million. Thank you for all of the support you give. My life has truly changed, and I love it. It's so much fun. I have a few fun announcements for you guys. I plan to go live later this afternoon and decorate these cakes for you guys. It's been a while since I've gone live, and I miss it, and I know you guys do too. And then for all of you that live in Northwest Arkansas, I will be down there next week to make ice cream and cakes for you guys. If you'd like me to make a cake for you in Northwest Arkansas, please place your order by Tuesday, and I'll have it ready for you by Thursday evening. And for all of you college students in Fayetteville, as of September 30th, every Wednesday from 5 to 9, it's buy one get one free for college students in the Love It size. You may not have known it, but by watching this video, you're now a part of the game. Your For You page selected you to be on Team Small Round. When I was getting ready to build these cakes, I realized they're the same cake, just decorated differently in different sizes. I'm posting both cakes at the same time to see which one gets the most views. So like, comment, and share to make your cake win. Both cakes are yellow cake with sweet cream ice cream with Oreos mixed in, and then a fudge mid-layer. This one gets frosted in light blue frosting. I'm gonna wrap the cake in the fluffy white blue frosting, and then smooth that all out. Then it's time to get out our white fluffy frosting piping bag and put 6 rosettes on the cake, and then add a side crumb of Oreo crumbs. Then we're gonna add some Oreos on top and write happy birthday. You may not have known it, but by watching this video, you're now a part of the game. Your For You page selected you to be on Team Large Round. When I was building these cakes, I realized there was a large one and a small one that were built the exact same way but decorated differently. So I figured I'd make it a fun contest to see which one gets the most views, the large one that's ganached or the small one that's frosted. And your FYP selected you to be on the large round team. So you can like, comment, share, whatever you need to do, just make sure you win. The cakes are exactly the same until this point right here, when I pour the ganache on top. Both cakes are yellow cake with sweet cream ice cream and Oreos mixed in with the fudge mid-layer. But then this one gets ganache on the outside with chocolate shavings on the side and then Oreos on top. You may not have known it, but by watching this video, you're now a part of the game. Your For You page selected you to be on Team Large Round. When I was building these cakes, I realized there was a large one and a small one that were built the exact same way but decorated differently. So I figured I'd make it a fun contest to see which one gets the most views, the large one that's ganached or the small one that's frosted. And your FYP selected you to be on the large round team. So you can like, comment, share, whatever you need to do, just make sure you win. The cakes are exactly the same until this point right here, when I pour the ganache on top. Both cakes are yellow cake with sweet cream ice cream and Oreos mixed in with the fudge mid-layer. But then this one gets ganache on the outside with chocolate shavings on the side and then Oreos on top. This bright yellow looks so good. It's really fun when people ask for brightly colored cakes because it's so rare that it actually happens. So I squirted some of that yellow on top, and then I'm going to smooth that all out and then wrap it around the sides as well. Once that's all smoothed out, we're going to go ahead and lift it up and then get our sprinkles. The yellow with sprinkles looks so good together. Then we're going to throw some more sprinkles on top and get our blue and write happy birthday Taylor. After that, it's time to do a border on the bottom and the top. Order bright cakes, guys. This shade of blue, and you always wonder what I do when I mess up on a cake, especially when it's writing. I've showed you guys a couple times, but let's show you again. This cake is going to get some fluffy white frosting on it. I'm going to slap that on top and then smooth it all out. Once I finish smoothing that out, they ask for some sprinkles around the side. After I add the side crumb of the sprinkles, we're going to put cookie dough on top. And then we're going to do a border on the bottom and the top. Once we finish that, it's time to write happy birthday Kayla in red. So I got the name right. That wasn't the problem, but I didn't get the spelling right. And you can just see the thought process going through my head. So I went and double checked to see how I messed up. And then I went back and wrote it, and then I fixed it. It's usually not that hard. But like I said, you pretty much just take a moment to cry a little bit, and then you fix your mistake. Happy birthday, Kayla, with 3 A's. This was another cake for one of you. Larissa's brother got her a cake because she's a big fan. She got a cake with sweet cream ice cream with some fruit and graham cracker mixed in, and then we did white frosting on the outside and then graham cracker on the bottom. Then it was happy birthday Larissa in red on top with a little smiley face at the end. And then I made some strawberry buttercream and did little rosettes around the top to put the white chocolate chips on. The white chocolate chips are a little time consuming, but it's fun because no one ever really gets them on their cake. I do need some help with the video tomorrow from you guys. If you could let me know what I should do for Tiny Tuesday, I would appreciate it. I have some ideas, but I want to see if any of you guys have some that are better. So let's see what you guys have, and maybe I'll respond with the video to your comment. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm often asked really deep questions in my comments. One of them is, who's impacted you the most in your life? And if I'm being honest, the person that has impacted me the most would have to be my father. I want to start this by prefacing a few things. I have an amazing, hardworking mother, and she definitely affected my work ethic. And I understand that not everybody has been blessed to have a father like mine. But without a doubt, my dad has impacted me the most on anyone in my life. In these current days, it is so interesting to be a man. But my father is the best example of a true man that I've ever seen. I have never met somebody to be more sacrificial with their time or to be more servant-hearted than my father. The love and kindness that he shows to everyone around him is just different. I know for many of you it may be hard to hear this because you didn't have a father that was like this. But I just want to challenge you that you have the power to shape who you are and who people remember you as. So be that person. Today was very different, but it was pretty fun. I went and worked at one of our other locations, and a ton of you guys put in cake orders for me to make. I decorated 9 cakes today, so sadly there was no way I could make a video for each one of those because it would have taken way too much time. So I just decided to make a compilation video of all the cakes that I did. You guys made me laugh though, because last week I made a video saying that people need to order more brightly colored cakes, and then half of these orders today all had very bright colors to go with them. This one was personally one of my favorites. I love this pink color that I made. I was honestly a little surprised that there was only one ganache cake that you guys had me do. But overall, today was a long day, but it was a fun day. It was really cool to meet a ton of you guys and to make cakes for a bunch of you as well. Maybe I'll have to do this again. If you live in Arkansas, maybe I'll see you next time.